Alright, in this video, I want to show you the 2-2-1 zone full court trap. As the name suggests, this is a zone press, where our players are defending certain areas of the floor rather than their actual man. The thing I like about this press is that it's an aggressive, in-your-face press that uses double teams and traps, which means that we'll have 2 players on the ball during the trap and 3 players off of the ball. Which is why your players need to apply overwhelming pressure on the ball handler, and your other players need to rotate quickly to cover the gaps in the zone. If this is done properly, your team will get plenty of steals on the ball and off the ball. This press is a little more riskier than a man-to-man press because of the fact that we'll have 3 players trying to cover 4 offensive players. So there is a possibility of the other team getting an easy layup. Which is why you need all your players to be able to react quickly and really be aware of what's going on in order to consistently run this press successfully. So as you see here, red 1 gets the ball. It doesn't matter who gets the ball from out of bounds. The press still works the same, but in this case, red 1 has the ball. Notice the trap zones on the court. These are the spots we want to force the offensive player to go. Try to trap just over the half-court line along the sideline. When the trap occurs here, we'll have 2 natural defenders built in, the sideline and the half-court line, in addition to 2 of our players trapping. So red 1 has the ball, and purple 1 has to force the ball handler towards the sideline by positioning their body along this line. You don't want red 1 to go middle. The goal is to make the ball handler dribble towards the trap zone. As red 1 dribbles up the court, purple 3 comes to trap. Whenever your team is trapping, whether it's a half-court trap, 3/4 court trap, or a full court trap, the most important thing is being able to properly rotate to cover the gaps on the court. So as purple 3 comes over to trap, the rotations must start to happen as well. The first rotation that occurs is to cover the empty spot that purple 3 left. So here we see that purple 5 comes over. Then purple 4 rotates to replace purple 5's empty spot. And finally, purple 2 comes over to replace purple 4's empty spot. Now, all possible scoring threats are covered, and the ball is double teamed. This is what we want. We don't want to give up an easy basket. That's why we don't care about leaving red 2 open in the backcourt. Even if they get the ball, which is what we should be expecting, they can't do much from that spot. We have players in position to help recover when the pass is made to them. Again, the main thing here is that every player must be aware of when the trap is taking place, so that proper rotations can occur in quickly and smoothly. The thing we hope for is that red 1 thinks that either red 3, 4, or 5 is open. And as soon as the pass is made, the ball is intercepted because of our quick and proper rotations. Okay, so if red 1 is a smart player, they'll pass it over to red 2. And again we must rotate. Purple 2 rotates down. Purple 4, 5, and 3 rotate over to prevent passing lanes, so they stay in front of their man to prevent the pass. Red 2 has the ball and is heading up court. Again, it is important to try to keep the offensive player along the sidelines and not allow them to dribble the ball in the middle of the court. Also, when your players are trapping along the sidelines, never ever allow the offensive player to simply run by you along the sidelines. One of the things I teach is for the player that comes over to trap to place one of their legs out of bounds along the sidelines. This way, there is no way the offensive player can just sprint past your trap along the sidelines. So here you'll notice that the trap takes place just over the half-court line, giving us an extra defender, because now the offensive player can't back up or pass the ball behind. At the same time as red 2 is getting trapped, the rotations happen. Purple 5, 3, and 1 rotate over. So as you can see, the key is to aggressively trap the offensive player, keeping them along the sidelines, and to have timely rotations to take advantage of stealing opportunities. Now, if they do break the press, it can sometimes be difficult to go back and play man-to-man because your players are not in position to quickly get back and find their appropriate man. So I think it's a good idea to drop into a simple zone defense like a 2-3 or something that your team feels comfortable playing. It's much easier to find the proper spots to cover than it is looking around for your man. Now, most of the time teams will try to break the press with 3 players in the backcourt. So how would your rotations work? Very simple. Here we see that the offense has 3 players in the backcourt. Again, it doesn't matter if red 1 or red 2 gets the ball. We still want to let them catch it and force them along the sidelines. As they dribble up, player 3 comes down to trap, but now the rotations will be a little different. Purple 5 still goes over near red 5, but now purple 4 sags off and plays in between red 4 and the ball near center court. And purple 2 will play the middle of the court in between red 2 and the ball. This way purple 2 is in position to intercept the pass thrown to red 2 or red 3. So if the ball is successfully reversed to the opposite side, then our defense must shift as well, with everyone playing the passing lane. In this case, the ball is thrown to red 2, and again we want the second trap to occur just over the half-court line with purple 2 and 4. Purple 5 rotates over to the opposite corner, and purple 3 sags down to cover the paint, and purple 1 plays to deny any pass thrown in towards the middle. So, it doesn't matter how the offense lines up to try to break this trap. The principles will still remain the same. You still must trap hard and rotate even harder. Please watch this entire sequence as we run it for you in full motion. Okay, that wraps up the video tutorial on the full court press. Please move on to the next section at this time.